What's going on, YouTube? I'm a little excited right there, okay. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to all my returning clients. Much love and appreciation as always. But if you happen to be new here though, my name is Hayes. I'm a veterinarian and a sneakerhead, hence the name, my name, TheShoeVet. Hopefully that makes sense. Unfortunately though, I don't have sneakers with here today. We're not back again. Once again, my favorite buddy here, Sneakers. That is my rabbit. I'm just kind of letting him chill. He's fine. He's just downstairs chilling, doing his little thing. So yeah, he's not here today though. But what is here today are some recent pickups for, you know, the cozy season coming on. Late fall, winter, early spring, things like that. Two brands in particular. So first and foremost right here, you guys see one of my personal favorite brands, Aime Leon Dore. And of course, the other things you see right here is the other pickups are from Yeezy and Gap. And this is the one that we're gonna just, honestly, let's just go ahead and, I don't really have too much to really like say outside of this. Let's go ahead and jump into this one right here. So of course, Yeezy Gap, you know, Kanye West, if you don't know who he is, you've probably been living under a rock with Patrick Star. He needs no introduction. You guys know that, you know, during his press release of Donda, he had those, you know, those listening parties in stadiums. Nice, that's such a flex right there in of itself. But anyways, the merch drop. So he had the nylon jacket. I did not pre-order a nylon jacket. Do I regret it? Kinda, especially the red one, but you know, it is what it is. But then of course he also, aside from his like actual Donda merch, he had these two as well. So these are the everyday hoodies in collaboration with Gap. So we're gonna go over this real quick. First, let's talk about the packaging real quick, because this is so Kanye West. It's so basic. There's no branding or anything on it. If you purchase like any Yeezy shoe, you know, they come in like the cardboard box and just like the number on top, you know, whether it's the, you know, 350, 450, 700, 380, whatever. But this is very, you know, knapsacky, very, you know, lunch bag like. There's literally nothing on there, excuse me, no branding, none whatsoever, which is great. It does come inside of like a bigger box though, that's got all your tracking and everything like that. It's not just like a random bag sitting in the front of your, you know, your door. But yeah, this is the packaging the hoodies come in. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the hoodies themselves. So I got this in the purple colorway, as you can see. The other hoodie, let me go ahead and bring it out for you, it's in red. And I will tell you why I got the red hoodie a little bit later in the video. But yes, the thing that makes these everyday hoodies special is the cut. It is the cut of the hoodies that makes this hoodie, you know, very unique and different. So let's go ahead and go over that real quick. So sizing wise, I got this in an extra small. I probably could have been fine going true to size. I just kind of felt like these would be a little bit on the bigger side. Cut wise, so what's particular is let's go ahead and start, you know, at the top. So at the hood, there are no drawstrings or anything like that. That's first and foremost. So very plain, very minimalistic and everything like that, okay? We're gonna go on to the shoulders. So the shoulders, as you can see, you know, as I'm wearing it right now, the shoulders are very rounded off, you know, kind of broad, but they really kind of just round off like that. It's not like a box or anything like that. They're really, really rounded and big. The arms themselves are kind of wide, but what's interesting is that they really taper down to this cuff. This cuff is, I mean, you just look at the difference of diameter between the arm width and the width of the cuff right there. You got a really, really dramatic taper down that kind of adds into the effect of just how wide this arm sleeve is, okay? Same thing on the other side. When we get down to the, you know, abdominal area, you do have a kangaroo pouch. It's kind of more of like in a square shape. You know, it's almost a little bit higher than it is, you know, lengthwise. Almost the same to me, honestly, but it's not. Typically, I think hoodie pouch is a little more rectangular. You know, they kind of go out a little more, you know, horizontally as opposed to vertically. But yeah, it is a, you know, full through kangaroo pouch. I just like that. And then the last but not least, the other, you know, interesting feature about this is the waist cuff down at the bottom. Now, I don't know if it's gonna do justice, you know, with me, you know, wearing it like right now. But especially when you look at it, I want you guys to see just how dramatic this cuff is, okay? I mean, you see how it really just like tapers down into it. It's not really too tight either. That's what's, you know, good about it, but you can tell, you know, that it really kind of accentuates, you know, the almost bagginess of you know, this hoodie. It almost kind of also makes it seem like kind of a crop top too as well, which is kind of interesting as well. But yeah, I just think the overall cut of this hoodie is pretty unique, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a really beautiful design choice. Of course, it is a little bit expensive for a regular hoodie, but of course that makes sense too as well because it is, well, Yeezy, you got the name behind it, okay? If it was a straightforward Gap, I could see this probably going like, you know, 40 bucks, 40 bucks, for maybe $50, but you know, you got the name Yeezy behind it. Okay, I get it. As far as the other thing I like about these hoodies, that they're really plain, so that makes them excellent for what? Layering. I mean, you know, material wise, it is cotton, and it is a fairly, you know, heavy cotton. So if you're gonna put something over it, you know, you're gonna have to make sure, you know, wear something a little on the baggier side. As an example right here, this is one of my favorite newest pickups from my last video too as well. So the Fear of God 3/4 overcoat from the 4th collection, I think is a tremendous overcoat. So something like that, you can see you can layer it with this. I think it looks really nice. So a big overcoat or a, you know, a big old jean jacket or whatever like that. You guys make up things. I know you guys have some good imaginations out there. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Should you buy it for resale? If it's nothing more than like twice above retail, then I guess sure, maybe. I would imagine these will come out again. I would imagine, but who really knows? I did see one sale on Grail for like a black one though, that was like $1,000, and I was just like, whoa, that grand, yo, that's too much. Yeah, that's pretty much it about the Yeezy hoodies. Let's go ahead to the Aime Leon Dore thing. So of course, you know, every year they have the uniform collection, typically, you know, hoodies, sweatshirt, crew neck, t-shirt, sweatpants, maybe one kind of funky little item in there, and then you know, hat typically. So we're gonna go with the scarlet red colors because that was the only one that really interested me. The rest were, you know, kind of basic. Fortunately, I did not get the hoodie. I technically got the hoodie. I checked out, and then I guess their stock and, you know, the inventory online just didn't match up. They did not have a lot of, you know, stock really at all. So a lot of people's hoodies got canceled. So because I missed out on that red hoodie, I got this red hoodie. So that's the explanation of that. And I think it kind of matches up quite well. I think the Yeezy hoodie is just slightly lighter, a lighter shade than, you know, this, but I think it can still work out. You know, I may try that some other time. But anyways, getting back to the crew neck. So this crew neck is in a extra small. For my measurements, I am 5'6", about 136, 137 pounds, around in there, you know, working out. You know, shout out to my trainer, Adam. But yeah, extra small, you know, crew neck, you know, kind of like a, you know, straight to slim fit, nothing really too special. Aime Leon Dore logo on the front, that's embroidered, you know, very nicely done, very precise. You got the rib neck collar up here, you know, standard arm width. You have a cuff down at the end that is not as dramatic as the Yeezy hoodie. You have the, you know, waistband cuff down here that kind of runs up the side. Nice little detail. You have a tag, Aime Leon Dore, on the side, and there is no other branding on here. I mean, I guess if you count the tag, you know, in there too as well. Boom, there's that. Of course, as I mentioned, going with it, we have these sweatpants. You know, these go together, so of course my B-roll footage is gonna have these two together. These are extra small sweatpants. I wanna say waist size is like, you know, 30, somewhere in there, but you know, you have a drawstring and it also expands too as well. You have embroiderment on the left thigh, Aime Leon Dore. 4 pockets, 2 on each side, 2 on the back, and then you have jogger cuffs down at the bottom. Again, my height is 5'6", and I think this is an appropriate length. I've been, you know, noticing that Aime Leon Dore tends to be a little bit longer than what they say, but I think it's a pretty good, you know, length for a jogger. Last but not least, the funky item that I just had to pick up because I do not have one of these whatsoever in my collection is the insulated kimono. So this was interesting, again, because I don't have a kimono or anything close to it. So I'm like, hey, why not? It was definitely one of those items that flew because this isn't really something common out there. There was what, 2 or 3 colorways? I think there was this one, a navy blue one, and I want to say a black one if I'm not mistaken, but I had to get this one. This one's more interesting because of the details first and foremost. So hopefully the camera will be picking it up. If not, I'll try and put it on B-roll, but you know, it is gray, but you can see all those like kind of sandy, sand-like details that are in it. So it kind of adds a lot more character to it. And I mean, overall, you know, it's a kimono, which I'm not mistaken is, you know, kind of Japanese origin. The sleeves go down pretty much down to the wrist, which I think is kind of more standard. You know, you have the waffle insulation in there, and I think it works out actually pretty well. This is fairly heavy for a kimono, to be straightforward with you. You do have a drawstring, one on each side, so you can definitely tie this up. You have little vents down here, down towards the waist. You have 2 pockets, one on each side. And other than just a tag, I think that's on the side. Yeah, other than just a tag with the branding, Aime Leon Dore, there is no other branding like that on here. So very, very clean kimono. How did I style it? So of course, you know, again, like if I'm not mistaken, kimonos are of Japanese origin, or if not, you know, over there, but I believe it's Japanese. So of course, I was kind of going on with the theme of this fit. So it's a basic white t-shirt, you know, underneath this. And hey, like I said, inside my house especially, you know, I got a little, I didn't get hot, but I got a little toasty in this kimono. The pants, so funny story about these pants. These pants I've actually had for about 2 years and never worn them until now. It's just like, dang, I'm so happy that I didn't, you know, sell or give these away, because this is the opportune moment. I got these pants off of ASOS and I was looking for just wide leg pants. Of course, these pants kind of give off like that, you know, wide leg samurai pant look. So, you know, going with the Japanese kimono to a Japanese samurai, and then of course, down at the bottom, we're finishing off that Japanese theme with some tabby shoes. These are Maison Margiela leather tabby shoes that I like. It is kind of intricate, you know, putting my toes kind of in that split, but once you get it on, you know, I think it's a pretty good ride. I think it's pretty comfortable. And yeah, I just think it all plays well with the Japanese influence all together. The kimono, the pants, the tabby shoes. So that's pretty much the makings of that outfit right there. And again, the kimono does its job quite well for a kimono. As far as the pricing of it though, was pretty expensive. It was like $250, $275, somewhere in there. Do I think it's worth it? Not really, but hey, if you didn't get it for retail though, would I pay for resale? That's the more important question. Would I have paid resale for this? Nah, because I mean, some of them prices on like Grailed and stuff like that are just outrageous. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's outrageous. So yeah, I mean, if you got the funds for it, I mean, it's cool, it's nice, but I don't think it's necessary. Though I would say you'll probably get more wear out of these, you know, stuff like this, or even the Yeezy hoodie, than that, just keeping it straightforward, but it's still a nice pickup. Anyways, though, that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys become a client. You do that by hitting the description button down below, as well as hit the notification bell so you can be notified of the next appointment. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. The handle is at drhayes91. Follow me there for more content. Hope you guys have a great day. See you on the next video.